super stoked. Alrighty, what's going on, guys? My name is Alex Whittick and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today we are going to be working on my stance car, my beautiful purple Mark V Jetta TDI. I'm outside just soaking in some of this beautiful day. Just got done riding my bike. And guys, let's go into the garage. Let's start working on this thing. Let's get wrenching and let's do some painting as well. So let's get to it. So I made it into the garage, and one of the first projects I want to get started on is doing a side splitter for this side of the car. I did one for the other side of the car, and if you guys want to see that video, the link will be in the description. I'll give you a quick little look at what it looks like. And it really throws off all the body line and stuff like that, and it goes with the camera really well. I had taken a picture of the car the other day and compared it to a similar picture, and I was like, wow, like that side splitter, it's so small, but it makes such a massive difference. So I've got the material, I'm gonna cut it up, and we're gonna see what that side looks like. We're gonna have to paint it and stuff like that. Also, I wanna put this side toe arm in. Now, I made my own custom Heim joint toe arms, so that's two things we got to get done today. So there's so much stuff we can get to today. I'm super excited. Now let's get into it. We're gonna be driving the car, so I really just want to get it ready so we can go on basically like small trips to the store and stuff like that, so we'll get a whole lot of driving videos. I don't want to just have this channel just be me working on this thing, you know, so I want to be driving it. Alrighty, so I got all the self tappers removed from the side skirt. I've got my material here laid out, getting ready to be cut. But first I want to take the side skirt off for you guys. So in the front, I have one self tapper, and in the back, I have 3M tape. I've never had an issue, and I hit a lot of bumps. I've gone airborne and stuff like that, and the side skirts have never shaken off. I started to take it off already. I got the tape in the back basically fully removed, and there you go, just popped it right off. So now, let's get this piece all cut up. Let's get it sized up and ready to be basically painted. And then once it's done being painted, I'm gonna drill all the holes, and we're gonna mount it onto the side skirt. And then between then, we're gonna mount up the toe arm. So let's get to it. This side went way easier than the last side. This stuff, I kind of got a gist of how it works now. You want to have the blade on a little bit of an angle and stuff, so I marked it out 3 inches. And yeah, we made a slice down the side. It doesn't have to be straight because it's going to be hidden. But basically now, I'm just going to go outside. We're going to paint this up. Just some Rust-Oleum paint. It seems to hold up and it flexes pretty well, like I figured out on the other side. And we're going to get this all mounted onto the car. So now it's time to paint it, and then we're going to do the toe arm. Absolutely horrible painting conditions, but we got it all painted up. We got all the edges done. That's something that I did pretty well in the last one, so I wanted to make sure that I kind of just recreated what I did before. The last time it was super windy and it was harder to paint, so the paint came out much better now because it's not windy at all. It's maybe like one mile an hour breeze, but it's like 33 degrees out here right now, so it's super cold. Not as cold as it could be, and it's been, so that's good, but it's not ideal for paint. So we're gonna let this set up out here for a little bit. We're gonna go do those toe arms, and then we're gonna bring this inside and let it dry. So in between doing the painting and trying to do the toe arm, I decided to go ahead and hand polish the wheels real quick, just to make them a little more shiny. But also I went ahead and I took all the dust off the car, and it just came out way better than I expected. You know, just a quick little clean because it was completely covered in dust and it looked horrible. So I was like, let me just give myself some motivation, you know. So I went ahead, I just did a whole lot of quick detail on the wrap, and then we went ahead and we just polished the wheels. And now I'm gonna get started on the toe arms. Now that we have the wheel removed, we went ahead, I put the toe arm all together. I've got the Heim joints on there, and I got everything ready to go back in. So let's get this old piece of junk rubber mount out of there, and let's put this solid mount in, and we're gonna be one step closer to taking this thing down the road to the store, wherever we wanna go, and I could daily this if I want. So I'm real excited for this, and let's get to it. Before I hop underneath this car, I'm gonna need to take a nice big swig of black coffee. I ran upstairs before I took that wheel off, and made myself a cup of black coffee. So if you drink coffee, cut out all the sugar. Black coffee is actually good for you. So all right, let's get this toe arm in there. Alright, so I've gone ahead and I removed the outer toe arm bolt with the impact, and the reason being is there's a tensioning rod in the center, and you have to take all the tension out of there if you want to take it out easily, but it's much more simple and much less work, honestly, if you just use your impact, and the threads on the bolt will pull it out. So now we're going to go ahead, we're going to remove the inner one, and we're going to swap these two out. Literally got that out in like 2 seconds. So the last time I had done this, I actually didn't have my impact set up. And like I just couldn't find my adapter, so I just found it and like I got that out in 2 seconds. But one thing to note is that the other side, when I had welded those, I don't know if you guys caught that video, but I had tried to weld these things solid because these have the rubber bushings. But on the other side, the rubber bushings were completely blown out. Like they literally looked like they had seen 100,000 miles. These look like I just put them in on the one side, but on this side, they're completely cracked and just busted. So I don't know why this inner one like literally has no damage, but I mean either way the rubber has way too much play, and we're gonna put in these solid heim joint toe arms that I made. So the other side has no movement. I'm super happy with them. So let's throw these in and then let's do the side splitter. All right, so since the mount up there that the toe arm has to mount to is 2 3/4 inch wide, when I put these spacers inside, it only equals out to like, I think 2 inches. So what I need to do is cut these down so I could stack these on top of the ones that are already going in there, and then we'll have some extra space, so when I bolt this down it'll be nice and tight and we have no issues. So I threw the spacer in the vise, I cut it down. I'm about to finish cutting this one down. It was gonna be done in 1, 2, 3, boom, just like that. And as you can see, we got some nice spacers that are just a little bit shorter now, and they're gonna be the perfect fit for what we need. All right, so now that we got our little spacers all cut up and ready to go, let's throw this toe arm back in because I'm excited to drive this car in a day or two. I'm just too excited. So we take this, put it right here on this. It clicks right in beautifully. Now I throw in the main bolt, and then this little spacer, I'm gonna put it right here. So essentially I'm just widening this spacer out and it's gonna fit right in the gap beautifully. So all the spacers worked. I got the inner bolt all mounted up. Guys, if you don't have an impact, go to Home Depot, go to Lowe's, get the Milwaukee kit. It's like $130 for the drill and the impact. And it'll make your life so much easier. And then you can get that final cranking and tightening with your hands. But oh my God, I love my impact. So let's tighten up that outer one and let's get done mounting this thing up. So we got that toe arm all mounted up, no hiccups, no issues, so it looks really good. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get the eye alignment on there. I'm just gonna spin it a bunch of times and we're gonna get it as straight as we can, and then we're gonna put the wheel back on, and then we're gonna get started on the splitter. And then at some other time on my own time, I'm not gonna film it, but I'm gonna do a string alignment. If you guys want the string alignment video, link is in the description. We got the wheel all tightened up, dropped down onto the ground, and every single time I do this, I seem to amaze myself. I dropped it down, first try, got a perfect fender to lip, and the wheel, I'm gonna do a string alignment on it later on, but I know it's gonna be straight or it's almost gonna be dead on. So basically we're not gonna have to readjust it. So now we're done with that part of this video and we're gonna get onto the side splitter. It's all dried up, it's sitting over there, so let's get this done. Everything is laid out, the paint is all done drying. I've got my zip ties, I've got my drill to drill all these holes. So now let's get this thing all mounted up. Let's get this car looking right. And let's get it ready to drive. I'm so excited for its first drive. It's low on fuel, so one of these days, we're gonna get this thing down to the gas station. We might even bring it to Starbucks. I'm just too excited to get this thing back on the road, so let's get this splitter all mounted up. I am super stoked. We got this thing perfectly mounted up. We got all the zip ties nice and tight. We've got all the paint. Guys, let's mount this onto the car. Check out how it looks. And man, I am super stoked because now this car is coming together visually. We got the toe arms in. Now the only last step is to one of these days coming up, we get to drive the car to the gas station, go get some coffee and have some fun. So guys, let's mount this splitter up and let's check out how it looks. Alrighty guys, we got this thing all mounted up. It looks amazing. So let's slide the back on here. I'm still gonna have to 3M tape it and stuff like that, but just for visual purposes for you guys, I'm gonna put this right on there. We'll pop the back on, hold it up level, slide that on. Wow. Oh yeah. It's turned out just as good as the other side. I am stoked. Alrighty, look at that, guys. Look at that. That thing came out awesome. So guys, I'm hyped. Are you hyped? Let me know in the comments. Jeez. Alrighty guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. I'm super hyped to finally get this car on the road in a couple days. Also, I'm super excited that we got both sides matching and stuff like that, and this car's that much closer to being legit, that much closer to being safe and holding in alignment and stuff like that. So guys, if you stay till the end, let me know down in the comments if you stay till the end. Remember guys, keep smiling, don't let anyone hate, and if they do, ignore them. It doesn't matter, just keep smiling, just stay positive. So guys, on that note, please like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next video. All right, bye guys.